Welcome back. How's everybody doing? You know what? I decided to make another video. I just finished recording one. That's probably going to be the previous video on our channel, unless Mrs. K decided to throw a video in there in between us. But I just recorded a video, and I said, you know what? The heck with it. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm going to record another one today, and I wasn't planning on it. I figured I'm going to turn around, go home, go chill out a little bit. But it's such a beautiful day so far, so I figured, you know what? I'll make another video for you guys. So let's get an intro started, and then I'll make a video, and then we go from there, you know? Hello! So, yeah. Okay then. Intro. Alright, so I do have a topic in mind today, and it's an interesting one. That is, like, you know, whenever what do I prefer riding in? Do I prefer to ride like on open roads, you know, early mornings when there's like no cars on the road? Or do I prefer to ride in a little bit more traffic where there's a little bit more cars and so forth and so on? And I've been asked this question by a few people. I mean, they don't ride, but all four of them, I think, that asked me the same question in the last like 2 weeks. They kind of made me think about this, so I figured, you know, I'm going to ask you guys as well, and please let me know, which one do you prefer to ride in something like this, where there's still a nice flow, it's not, you know, overly trafficy, or completely an empty road? And there is something behind this, because, so I've gone out a lot of times in the mornings, and like early mornings, Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, you know. And literally in this city, like, I don't think this city wakes up till like 8 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning. And so there really is, like, you can count on two hands, you know, how many cars you're gonna see in, like, I don't know, in like 20 minutes. It's quite crazy. You don't see that many cars. And one thing I do find myself doing is that if I have no cars around me, I have an open road, I'm more likely to be, I guess, well, silly. So I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna pull the throttle a little bit more. I'm gonna kind of let the bike kind of release its inner beast, if you will. So, and the bad thing about that is I can get myself in trouble, like, you know, and you never know where there's a cop, and that's the problem. You know, you're just I'm not causing any danger or damage to anybody, but if a popo sees that, you know, you're automatically being, well, reckless, right? And, oh, you want to see reckless? Watch this. Oh, god darn, that's so much fun. It's nice to have an open road and have a little bit of fun doing this kind of stuff. The thing is, you have to be aware of what you're doing, and you know, it's like this, like you have these pylons, you know full well this is some kind of a bicycle event. You're not gonna do stupid things. You're not gonna go around traffic by going onto, you know, the pylon side, that's a popo, and doing something silly and getting somebody killed. You watch ahead, you do what you do, and you know, you have to be very careful, you have to be very cautious no matter what you do. But the one thing I do find is if you have traffic, or not necessarily traffic, but if you have cars around you, you're less likely to do silly things, and you're more likely to just kind of, you know, be I guess more cautious, more aware, and just generally not be dumb. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I don't know about how you guys ride, but yeah, definitely for me, when there's cars around, I'm a lot more cautious. And the nice thing about doing that is it keeps you in check, you know. If you have a good driving record, it lets you have that driving record for the future as well. That's just me. Again, I don't know. The question was a legitimate question, and then all four people who asked me this question, more or less the same way, you know, each time you made me think. So I'm curious, how do you guys prefer to ride? Do you guys prefer to ride with a nice open road, or do you guys actually prefer to ride when there's a few cars around and you can just kind of follow traffic or just be around traffic? Which one keeps you the most in control? How's that? Let's put it that way. You know, it's crazy, but there is a thing to this. There really is, and this is a thing. I noticed this is a thing even with cars. Like, you know, I used to drive some pretty nice cars, especially high-powered cars, and I still drive a high-powered car and put that car in sport mode. She still goes like a little crazy, but one thing I find is if I have an open road, I'm more willing to just kind of give that little extra gas or throttle. And it's, I know, again, I'm not being silly about it. I'm not being, you know, completely nuts. I'm not going to go down and do 100k or 200k down the road. Like even here, you know, technically it's nice and open, it's smooth, but because I can't necessarily see over the hump over here, I don't know what's there. But then I come across this, and you know, you and I both know I could just take off here, and you're not gonna do this. I mean, if you want to be safe and you want to be somewhat sane, you're not gonna really let go here because you don't know what's around that corner, and you don't know if there's a cop waiting around the corner. And better yet, you don't know if there's something, a broken down car or whatever. This is a pretty wide turn, so it's not a big deal, you could see it. But see, if I have a car ahead of me here, oh my god, it's literally empty. This is such a bad example. It's 60k zone. Actually, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's a 60 kilometer per hour zone. I have a clear line of sight. So why in the world wouldn't I just, you know, just let it go a little bit? And if I have cars though, oh, you are beautiful. If I have cars ahead of me though, I'm less likely to do that. So that's why I said, like, it's such a good question. And I'm trying even now. Like, it's a 60k zone, I'm doing 75. I have a clear view of the road. Now it's a 50 zone, I'm doing 73. I still have a clear view, zero obstacles, plenty of time to react and be safe. But yet, you know, again, if I had a car here in front of me, I'd be a lot more cautious. Would you be more cautious, or would you just take off? And those of you guys who just want to, you know, pretend you're all big and mighty, and just for the heck of it say, oh, I'm going to take off. Be honest with yourself. Would you actually do it? But yeah, I mean, these open roads, they are tough. They are tough to resist, and I don't care if that's in a car or a motorcycle. On a motorcycle, it seems to be a much harder thing to do. There's a lot of rich people that live in this area, like filthy rich people that live in these areas. Like, you're not gonna find a house here under $2.something million. Well, I think $2 million. I'm being conservative. I'm pretty sure these are like $4 million homes. Okay, wait, what? Whoa, why? Road closed. Okay, I guess that road is closed. I got it. I mean, that's just my thoughts. It is something I think about sometimes, you know, just how... And I never used to think about this, but I know that, I guess subconsciously I thought about it because I know even driving, I kind of have the same scenario. Like here, see, I'm not going to be stupid because I don't know who comes around this corner. And people tend to not stop for stop signs or stuff like that. So when I don't have a clear line of sight where I have a, you know, 95 or 100% guarantee of what's ahead of me, I'm not gonna do anything stupid. It just makes no sense. I'm gonna risk my life for what? For a little blip of the throttle? I don't do it that way, but I'm saying when the road is wide open and you have a chance to just kind of go and, you know, see everything clearly, open up your car or open up your bike a little bit and just enjoy, you know, it's fun to do. We all know it's fun to do. If you ride a motorcycle, you know it's fun to do. And if you drive a nice car, you know it's fun to do. So, you know, this is the whole thing. At the end of the day, oh my god, these roads are horrible. At the end of the day, you just want to have a little bit of fun, and everybody wants to have fun. Let's be honest here. Not me, not you, everybody. But I think we have to kind of watch ourselves a little bit. And this is why I like having one or two cars ahead of me. I find that it keeps me in check a little bit more because I'm not gonna, even if I just kind of blip the throttle just to kind of give myself a little, you know, something, it's not the same as just opening up the throttle and going, right? And I stopped for what exactly? I'm trying to figure out like why this light went. I don't get it. And I like that person, like sitting in the middle. They're literally standing in the middle of the road and it looks like they're on their phone. Not in the middle of the road, but it's in the middle of that lane. It's the middle of the turn lane. And now they're just like inching forward. They're still not actually on the sidewalk. So anybody that's coming from there, they're actually obstructing the car. I don't like when people do that. I really don't. You know what I mean? Now she's getting up on the sidewalk. Good job. So anyway, I think I don't want to beat a dead horse here. Obviously, you kind of get. I'm pretty sure I got my point across, but you know, it's one of those things. It's amazing what you see when you actually start. You know, sometimes people ask you questions and you don't think about it too much, and then the second another person asks you the same question, you know, all of it. See, RCMP. I didn't even know there was an RCMP. So if you could open up on this road a little bit, it's like that would not be good. And if you're really bored on a motorcycle, there we go. Just do this. This gives you a little bit of practice on your counter steer. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. That's my excuse. Oh gosh, I love that pole on this bike. So again, this is another example of what I was talking about earlier. Just, it's right here. Look how beautiful this is. It's empty, and I mean, like, perfect spot in the rev line just to give it a little. I can never get tired of that. And I don't know if the microphone is picking up, but I like the little backfires the engine's getting. Oh my goodness. I love this bike. I really do. It's just too much fun. Ooh, that's a nice Bentley. Very nice. That's a beautiful Bentley. Wow, I did not know Bentley made an SUV. Okay. Something new. You learn something new every day. You just have to be willing to keep your eyes open. And being on a motorcycle, that's not that hard. Hey, fun little fact. I used to work in this building. Motorcycle. Yeah, I used to work for that building. Cool. Gosh, this bike. Oh. Oh gosh, this is too much fun. I know. I should probably stop doing it, but it's no fun if I stop doing it. Hey, look at that. And parking, which means I can just park my motorcycle and go get a cup of coffee. Cool. I got my coffee. Oh, that felt so good too. It wasn't my coffee. I actually thought they had the Van Hoot coffee, which is one of my favorite coffees. They didn't have the Van Hoot coffee, but you know what? It didn't matter, because sometimes coffee is just coffee and you just need coffee. And I needed coffee. I got my coffee. Hey, I used to work at this building too. And another motorcycle. What do you know? And so yeah, getting coffee, I'm not complaining. I like coffee. I'm sure I said this in the last video I put out. Keep an eye on this channel, because if all goes as planned, then you guys are going to see a new introduction to KawaKouple, something different, something unique, something that I actually think you guys are going to love. And I know if everything works out, then I'm going to love it. I'm not trying to hype up anything, because I actually don't know what the outcome is going to be. I'm just in talks with the company, and if everything goes well with the talks, then yeah. Ooh, that's a nice one. Then we'll have something new. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. You know what? I've chatted your ears off already. I'm sure you guys are bored of hearing my voice. So I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching. As always, you know we love you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love, right? Explore. Until next time, please enjoy the summer. Enjoy, well, it's not, you know, enjoy the good weather. Let me put it that way, if you have any. Until next time, see you later. Bye-bye.